Hello there. We should be live. Let me just check real quick to make sure.
Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay here.
Sorry, I had some technical difficulties making. I didn't make sure it's streaming on YouTube. Oh, it is, but it's just kind of messed up. This should only take a second. It's giving me a weird title. I do have one live viewer though, so okay. And there we go. And get to watch this really cool intro while I'm making sure everything is going well. Cool. I'll let this finish. Cool. So that was a nice little intro thing. My need to make sure my chat is working. Looks like I got some viewers. Hey guys. I guess I'll just dive right into it. Okay, cool. Press start. So I'm actually not using a TV to play this right now. Oh, cool. Maddening difficulty. Wow, that sounds terrible. But yeah, I'm actually not using a computer to stream this. I'm using a actual TV. I'm using it in my computer, just straight from the capture card. So this is kind of new to me. All right, let's go launch a new game. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do normal difficulty because I'm not really a masochist. So let's go, and we're gonna do casual because I don't want to lose my units because I lost them because I wasn't a very good commander. All right, connect to network and play online. Yep. All right, cool. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the chat. I'll let this play out. I'm not gonna interrupt it.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die in it! Die! Die!
I don't recall seeing this when I first started the game.
Everything that I loved! He's gone now, Mother.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
Beats me.
I wonder how you got in here.
I'm wondering the same
It
thing.
is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Really. Give me a second. I'm going to change the template of this so that I really don't like this on the bottom. Just going to get rid of it. There we go. Alright, cool. Okay, I guess I'm going to select male or female. Well, I'm going to choose male, obviously. Male Byleth.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
I guess I gotta... Oh, let's see. I gotta say I'm immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Oh, they want me to put an actual name. Okay, so here's the part where we gotta ask, are we gonna use Byleth or are we gonna use a different name? Yeah. Not really sure. Gotta give you guys just a little bit of a chance to decide for me which name I should use. Let's see if you guys can, think of something pretty good. I'll give it just a second. I've got the chat up here, so if anybody on the stream, if you put it on either YouTube or Twitch, it'll still give me the message. I'll wait just a little bit longer. Oops. No, Violet is not correct. Give me 1 second. I'm going to check the comments, see if it's actually working correctly. Just going to give just a little bit more time because this will be the name they'll be referring to us throughout the rest of the game. See if anyone has any suggestions. You're also gonna have to think about what house we wanna get into. If you guys could be thinking about that already, because I have not actually decided which house I want to go into yet. Oh look, another viewer. Sorry it's taking a while, we're waiting to hear a suggestion for character name. Should only take just a second more. I'm wondering if my chat is working or not. Nah. That's a great name. No, probably not. Okay, I'm gonna wait just a little bit more. Oh, yes, or Aegeus. Aegeus. Okay, that sounds good. All right. Glad I waited because I am kind of rubbish when it comes to looking up or to thinking of names. Aegeus. No, so it's EU. And S. Alrighty, and that looks good. Okay. Aegeus is our, Aegeus is our champion.
Huh. I shall not
Thanks
ever
for that.
grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Let's see, what is the birthday of Aegeus? I think he should be... Well, I'll give you guys a chance real quick if you want to say what his birthday is going to be. Give you guys a chance first. And if no one wants to give him a date, then I'll do whatever. It's the same as our months. There are still 12. It's 12 and 1. So if you guys want to give him a birthday, you can. Otherwise, I'll just do something else. Let's give him 420. Why not? Alright, yeah, we're gonna go with 420. That's his birthday. 20th. All right,
Wow,
cool.
wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
Wow. That's interesting. What
It
a
all
coincidence.
feels
That was
so-
totally not scripted.
Familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
I don't think it's healthy to be sleeping so much.
It is almost time to begin.
All right then.
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again?
I guess. I was dreaming about a young girl.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any
Yeah,
case,
green hair isn't
just
very
put that
common.
out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay,
Yeah, I probably
time
agree.
to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
It's a problem.
Please
What is it?
forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives.
My only question is, why are those three
I'm impressed
together?
you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there are a lot of them.
Hey, don't
I
swear.
guess they followed you all the way here.
This is a Christian.
Abandon this village now. Come on,
This is a
let's
Christian
move.
server.
Hope you're ready.
All right, so it looks like we're gonna help these guys fight off some bandits. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use file 2 because I've already got a file of this game going. You guys need to be thinking about which house to join because that does get chosen on the first day or on the second day. A skirmish at dawn.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Alright, so this is just a simple movement tutorial. Yeah, I know how this works. You just grab a guy,
Stay focused.
and you can move him like this. So I can put this guy right here. This is my main character. And I can have him attack the bandit. Give me 1 second. I gotta change the opacity of my comment section because otherwise I can't see anything. That should be better. Alright, cool. So we're using a sword to attack, and we'll do quite a bit of damage. I love these little animations that play. They're pretty cool. Alright, then I can go ahead and grab one of these guys. Like
I will
Edelgard here.
prevail.
And she can come up over here. But she probably should do that because I need to make her ready to attack over there. So send this guy here. He can do his attack. And like that.
Who's next?
And as you see, they just got basically a affinity for each other. So they their relationship status will go up if they fight together. Which means they do more damage when they're helping each other.
Ready and willing.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Okay, yeah, it's something about terrain effects. So if we move into the forest, then we actually defend better.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Yeah, so there are a bunch of different types of terrain. You have like the high ground, like Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you'll actually do better. All right, let's send this guy up here. And by this guy, I mean my main character. We'll have him talk to my main
Because
character.
of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods
Gotta
of
love
fortune
Claude.
must be smiling on me.
Go, Dimitri, go. You can do this. Or can he? And of course, Gerald's not going to do anything.
This is a fine opportunity. Here's the combat.
So these combat arts, they're powerful abilities. They use more weapon durability than usual, but they basically allow you to do more damage. So... I'm actually just going to use my guy to talk.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Cool. Oh, and I can still attack. Nice. And if I hit before they hit, then they won't actually even get their hit in. Like if they die before it's their turn to attack. So that's really useful. Send her around back. And then we'll take this guy, move him over here to attack this guy. And from there we can then use Claude to come up back and attack this guy. I didn't even use any combat arts.
That's the golden deer for you.
Show me how to use items.
Damn, why are there mercenaries
Hey,
in the
stop
village?
swearing.
Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Excuse me. All right, so... Okay, it's talking about item drops. Okay, so we've just got a couple more guys to deal with. Send Edelgard up here, so she's protected somewhat. Send Claude right behind her, so that he can come up and attack. And then we'll send... Let's leave him in the bushes so he's not just out in the open. And I'll go right here to protect him. Boom. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
Leave that off.
Miss. Yay!
I will get stronger yet.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the
Yes, I know how linked attacks work. Alright, so let's go ahead and use Claude right here. Let's use his combat art. So this will make him do more damage. Should anyways. Again. Boom. Then we can use her to just do her regular attack. Actually, no, we'll do a combat art with her as well. She can finish the fight. Yeah, that looks pretty devastating. Oh look, she leveled up too.
That won't.
Oh, that was the end of the battle. Claude didn't even do anything. Or not Claude, Ooh, that looks fatal. Just a little bit fatal.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not.
I guess not.
Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right?
Sure.
You can call me Sothis. But I'm also known as the Beginning.
So this? Exposition dump looks like.
Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
I guess what are you talking about?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And
That
just like
sounds
that
like
came to me.
a problem.
How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I'm less than a child. I'm less than a child?
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have
Because
solved
it's
the flow
the
of
right
time.
thing to do.
You would have died had I not intervened. There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
I don't know. What will happen when the time resumes? I guess.
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Turn back the hands of time.
Of course! I must turn back the hands of time!
Of course, I knew. Just had to time travel back in time. That's fine. You know.
Yes, I do
I
believe
should have
it can
thought
be
of that
done.
already.
You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time.
So basically, if something bad
Now
happens,
go.
just turn back
Yes,
time. You know, it's not
who
too hard.
bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Actually, I think maybe the opposite of that
Hey,
got
over
him.
here.
Oh, it's the cool kids. Transition from cutscene graphics to in-game graphics.
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey,
Could have gotten here earlier.
thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Stage complete. Oh. Nice going. I forgot your name. Alright, we're gonna save again.
My thank you so much.
That does not surprise me.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Wow, he just wants to get out of this
Right.
conversation.
Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
I don't
And
think
how
he's gonna
about
have
you?
a good time.
Are you the captain's child?
That is correct.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
Yeah, why not? He's so mad.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
Knights of Seros. They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
I didn't know he was the captain.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrig Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
I love
So
Claude.
that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation.
Thank you.
It showed me I still have much
I'd like to thank Captain Gerald.
Your skill is
I'd like to
precisely
thank
why I must
the other
ask you to
mercenaries.
consider lending your services to the.
I'd like to thank myself.
I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's.
Halt,
Oh,
Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself.
Wow.
Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors.
Could you imagine? It's like you just, mind your own business. You're a mercenary. You're going out, and all of a sudden these kids come up and like, oh no, we need help. And you help them, and then all of a sudden it turns out they're all, the heirs to the throne of 3 different kingdoms. And then after fighting, they're like all begging you to be part of their nation. Yeah, that totally makes sense.
But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
Okay.
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
All right, I'm gonna let you guys decide. Do I praise the Adrestian Empire, which is Edelgard's one, the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, which is the middle guy, I don't remember his name again, and then Claude, which is the Leicester Alliance. I'm gonna give you guys a bit to just choose real quick. Just put in the comments what you think I should say to them. This isn't the end-all be-all decision that changes what house I choose. This is just, it increases my relationship with one of them. I'll just give you guys a second to process that. I'm also going to make a Twitter poll. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do the Leicester Alliance. I understand. I really love Claude. He's probably my favorite of the 3. He's really funny. I like him.
Is that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. Each of the 3 is most unique.
Let's learn more about Claude. His easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes. Edelgard. She is a refined young woman, but I feel as though she is evaluating me. Well, as a noble, you better do that. Dimitri. Seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath.
Yes, I thought the same.
I am so sleepy once again.
I may be sleeping, but
But you... what?
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodland, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodland, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodland and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
I guess, like, why
This
did you
will be
leave me
your
with
first
these
time
3?
at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodland in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
I guess, like, why did I have to walk with the kids? Rescue me, please.
There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Pretty impressive looking. Very European. Just gonna let this video play. I'm not gonna interrupt it.
Rhea's here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Okay, real quick, I just posted a Twitter poll as to which house I should join. It'll be running for 10 minutes. Her?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Lady Rhea?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodland are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right, hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed.
Hey, I'm not that fat.
That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is...
A fine
Aegeus?
name indeed.
Aegeus?
From the bottom of my heart,
Aegeus.
I thank you for
We'll go with that
saving
for now.
those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back to the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
What? Who authorized this? As a servant?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Ray.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
This is textbook. Give me 1 second. I gotta look up my terms before I make a fool out of myself. This is textbook nepotism. They're like, oh, this guy, he's born from a person who used to work here and was really good. He must be a good professor. He must be a good fit for this job. Let's give him the job. I think it's really stupid to just let some random person, basically, who you've never met or know anything about, just be, all right, we're gonna put you in charge of educating our students in the ways of combat and everything, and be trustworthy to take care of our students. Seems like a great idea.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
No, wait, come back, please.
Watch out for Lady Rhea.
Don't leave
I
me.
don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated.
Thank you.
Well, no. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
That's a personal thing. Let's not talk about this in front of other people.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
You're a songstress?
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
Empress?
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
Regan's the most chill.
The next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say.
Or a foreboding one.
I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Oh, don't worry, they will.
For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I know they're trying to make him seem like a jerk, but I actually really agree with Sedith right here. There's no reason to appoint me. Like, I have no experience.
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
That means literally
Can't say
nothing.
That's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flayn is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Alrighty, so I guess we get to go meet some of the students now. It's, I mean, it works out, but it's so stupid to appoint just some random person to be like, oh yeah, you can be a professor. Oh, it looks like the poll results are in. 100% voted for Golden Deer House Claude. So, I guess that's probably what we're going to choose then. That's what I was going to choose anyways, if no one else decided anything. This looks like a new, I don't think I've seen this cutscene before. I've seen this. I love him, but I love the Black Eagles house. They're, I don't know, I got to love all these characters here. But, don't worry, we can steal them. Sylvain. He's always chasing after their ladies. He's fabulous. I think I could pull off a Byleth cosplay.
Of course.
While exploring the monastery, yep, okay, cool. So I already know how to do this stuff. So, basically you can kind of explore the monastery and get to know the students and stuff like that.
Of course. I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
All right.
May I ask a favor of you?
Speak to the 3 house leaders and gather information about the students in each house. The students can be found at the reception hall on the 1st floor and throughout the Officers Academy. Cool. And they get rewarded for it too. So you can do quests and they'll actually allow you to do different things. And so if you can see up here in the top right hand corner, there's a there's this like little mini map. It'll show you who you can talk to get extra story or stuff.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here.
Oh, so you're the one to blame for all of this.
Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Come on, man. You gotta be more skeptical. I know that you're trying to be there for, you know, Lady Rhea, but come on, you really should just be a bit more skeptical. I would be, and I'm me. Yeah, so it's in the mini map, so you can actually change the size of it. Okay, so here, let's wait for this. It's gonna show us the reception hall, and I'm just standing there like a lemon. So, one of the main mechanics in this game, which is really funny, is so you've got your class, which is like I think 8 students in each of the houses, maybe 7. But you can actually like talk to and get good relationship with another student as long as it's not the party leader from a different one, and then they might ask to join your class and leave their own one. So you can have like be playing as a Golden Deer house and get like somebody from the Black Eagles house just leave their house and be like, oh, I'm gonna go with you instead. So that's really funny. You're basically just stealing students from the other classes.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresbelk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Sure, why not?
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Really? Hubert.
Hubert is the
He's
heir
funny.
of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Okay, so you'll see right here, Hubert and Edelgard will always be part of the Black Eagles. You can never, they're never not part of the Black Eagles. But Ferdinand, Lindhart, Caspar, Bernadetta, Dorothea, and Petra, they can all be recruited to Year 1. Now, you probably don't have enough time to recruit every single member, but let's say I liked the character Bernadetta in one of my in my playthrough, and I really liked the character of Caspar. I could recruit them to join my group instead, if I wanted to. If I spend a lot of time getting to know them.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Iyer, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Are
you guys okay with...
Oh. But he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Okay, so do you guys want to want to see all of the students like this, because each of the house leaders will give you a rundown. And if you guys want that, we can do that definitely. It doesn't take too long.
The second son of Count Burgleys. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
He's like, send me in there, and he's like gonna die. That's really funny.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Yeah, she's really scared of everybody and takes a little bit of coaxing to actually do well.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
Okay, it's, since I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get, this, because we might not actually be having any time with the Black Eagles, I'll just tell you, yeah, I will. I'll just tell you though that, Dorothea here, she is basically only here at the monastery to get her MRS degree. Yeah, she's literally here just to, she wants to find someone to get married to, because that, you know, she doesn't really have anything. But I think that's, you know, it's kind of funny because she didn't come here because she wanted to be a general or be a, you know, an official in the Empire or a really great tactician. She came because that she wanted to, you know, find somebody.
To the west of Fodland is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, I'll show all the student intros. But Petra, she's funny. If you've ever watched the series, Cartoon Network series, Teen Titans, Brigid is basically Starfire in the way that she talks, because she's like super strong and really cool and everything, but she is always talking in kind of weird sentences because that she knows a different language.
So you've I never properly. I wonder if you'll. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more?
Okay, cool. So let's go this way. We're gonna talk to all the people we can.
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Oh, it's so funny. The gatekeeper, a lot of people have been making just these like little memes where they're like, well, you can have your main character get together with almost anyone. Why can't you have female Byleth get together with the gatekeeper? Because all these people like how chipper and upbeat the gatekeeper is always. It's really funny. Just look up like, you know, gatekeeper Fire Emblem. It's pretty funny.
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Wow, you're just a random student that has no name. Okay, I'm gonna go talk. Oh, here we go. So show the courtyard. That's the Black Eagle's house.
What do you think?
I don't think. That's how I got here. So I'm gonna go find Dimitri and look at the blue lions first, because I want to look at the golden deer last, because that's the ones I want to go with.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery.
I'm glad you're confident you
you're
could
investigating
benefit
the
from me.
different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Yeah, just tell me about all of them. Yourself.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
Alright, let's look at Dedu. He's pretty cool.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
Alrighty. Felix.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime. He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Ash is pretty cool. Sylvain.
Sylvain is the
I
heir
don't
to
like him
House
very much.
Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
It's funny. It's actually really easy to recruit Sylvain if you play as a female Byleth because he's always chasing after girls. It's really funny.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
Cool. Annette.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
That's funny. No, it's funny. Actually, she is the she's the first person that I recruited in my other game because of her magic skills. Ingrid.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Cool. Now let's go talk to the individual students themselves, see what they have to say.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
Alrighty, so now we can meet the individual people. These are not people. They're people, but they're just not the real characters.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
I find it funny because they all think that I'm just going to be a student here.
Well, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you around? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Yeah, all of these characters are really cool. I like them.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Maybe I'll get you to join my class.
I am Hubert.
Hubert's awesome.
Of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodland terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
You can see how she sounds kind of like Starfire. She has that same kind of vernacular where she is saying the correct things, just not really in the correct conjugation. All right, let's talk to Claude.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
All right, let's learn about you.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
All right, let's go with Lawrence.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Noble obligations.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it. He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents. Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You gotta make your own fun in this place, you know?
Yep, I hear you. Oh, also real quick, I just realized you probably can't see all the stuff here. Let me see. Oh, never mind, okay. So this isn't actually blocking anything, really. Okay. That should be fine. Okay, cool. So, let's say there's another person I'm trying to get in my game in the other one. But I probably don't need her because she's also a magic user.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
It seems like a lot of them have like parallels of characters. Like, for example, Lysithea is like Annette, Marianne is like Bernadetta, and Lawrence is like Ferdinand von Eyre. They have a lot of like parallels between two students. Raphael's kind of like Caspar. And I think Hilda here, I don't know if she's one of the most loyal students. I'm not sure.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
That's funny.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Yeah, she's like obsessed with your father and like learning she's basically stalks your father.
I appreciate
it's really funny.
your effort.
She basically stalks Captain Geralt. So we're gonna continue exploring and talk to all the students. Let's go talk to the the Blue Lion's house.
This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Cool story, don't care.
Hey there. Are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
That's a kind of a more Spanish sounding name. Except for the Gautier, that doesn't
Hi there.
sound very Spanish.
You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
He's a good guy to have on your side.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled, and he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Oh my
Felix, must you
goodness.
always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Cool. I think I know that voice actor. Give me 1 second. Felix, Fire Emblem, voice actor. Because. Okay. Just. Yep, okay, cool. So the guy who plays as Felix in this, he also plays as a character called Dust from the game Dust in Elysian Tale, which is another, actually it's another, game I have on the Switch in case you guys wanted to see that one. But yeah, that's kind of cool. It's the same voice actor.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, Mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Wow. I never thought I'd meet a real Mercedes before.
Hey.
Okay.
Wonder what model she is. Okay, let's go check out the Golden Deer House now, since this is where we're going to be spending most of our time.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Okay, then.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie.
Of course
Pinella,
she would know.
Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten.
Wait, how the...
Who are you again?
How old is she? If she was his apprentice. That doesn't make any sense. Like... I mean, how old is she? I know Lysithea is the youngest. She's like 12 or something.
You're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithea von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
Wouldn't plan on it. Lysithea, what again?
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
All right, let's return to the audience chamber. Okay, this is where we're gonna actually
How are you enjoying
choose
your time
which
at
one.
the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I think it's brimming with the vitality of
time for you
angsty
to take charge
teens.
of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
I think that makes 2 of us, actually.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
So the funny thing about this is that in the game, really the 2 main antagonists, like the 2 ones that have been each other's throats for a while, are the Adrestian Empire and the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. So in choosing the Golden Deer House or the Leicester Alliance, you're kind of like just choosing the more neutral. You're like, I don't want to take sides. But yeah, okay, cool. So we've got Claude, Lysithea, Leonie, Raphael, Ignatz, Hilda, Marianne, and Lawrence. All right, let's go.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
Oh yeah, you can actually open up a little chat log and then re-listen to things.
How are you enjoying your time at the...
It's kind of cool. Yep.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodland's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flane. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Sounds good, man.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
Don't worry, I'll be the fun professor.
Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Saros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The
You're giving me too much credit, sweetie.
Who are you talking about? Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Saros and a peerless mercenary.
He's not that well known. You're exaggerating a bit.
Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect. Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor.
Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithea. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea.
Exactly.
Don't you agree, Marianne?
Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose so. Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead.
That sounds
more
fun.
than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a party.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
Yeah, no one's gonna have as fun a class as our class. I think this is one of the better Fire Emblem games I've played. I've played a few, but I really like this one. I've received 1,000 gold from, 1,000 G from the Church of Ceres as funding for this month's activities.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise.
Seems kind of intrusive.
You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago.
Who says
they
that?
exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Oh yeah, of course, definitely. Everybody knows that. Do what you can to find out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this?
That was like the most canned line ever.
Before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected?
It's like, what is this?
To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
He's just talking that way to make me think that he is somehow, intelligent.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
So this is one of the interesting parts of the game, is you actually, on each day, so during the week you do your instruction, and then on your Sunday, which is your free day, you get to do whatever you want. You can choose to explore the monastery, you can choose to go do a battle, you can just do a seminar, which is where you teach something, and then you can also choose to just rest and go over. So basically, that's what's really cool about this game. But I think the first Sunday, this one, and then the first Sunday of each month, you have to explore, because it allows you to, get to know the students and do quests for the beginning of the month. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, sorry. Alright, so I guess we can go ahead and explore. So this is my room. Cool. Alright, let's go talk to everybody. I'll look Sedith.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Don't worry, I'll set a lit example for these boyos.
Okay.
Hello, fellow children.
I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
That's giving you a little bit of it's setting your mind for the transfer, being able to get people to join you.
I trust you're eager to face the Black Eagles in battle. Enjoy the thrill of anticipation while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
Yeah, maybe.
If you continue to insist on distracting me, I will have no choice but to get rid of you. Joking, of course.
Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though. You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
Yeah, there's not a chance he'd beat me.
What?
Yuritsa.
I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
Alright then. He seems nice.
Okay.
Alright, let's talk to Dimitri and
Let me know
Dedu.
when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness.
Well, that's nice.
I have a request.
There's a dish I would like to make, but I need more of a certain vegetable to do so. I was planning to grow it from the seeds in the greenhouse, but if you'd like to help, grow plants in the greenhouse, take Dedu's seeds, and ask the greenhouse keeper to grow and harvest crops. Alright.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you...
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail at... Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
Alright, so let's go see if we can't talk to other students. Oh, look, Claude.
Did you hear the news, Teach? Looks like we're gonna have a good old mock battle between the houses. The Golden Deer House isn't exactly what you'd call an elite group just yet, so you may want to whip everyone into shape with some extra training. After all, competition is only fun if you win. To that end, I'd better prepare as well. You know, I was researching what it's like to live here long before I even enrolled. Want me to fill you in, Teach?
Alright, cool. So he's going to tell us stuff. I've got some Fire Emblem memes to post on my Twitter
Students
as we go through the game.
The Officers Academy are all free to use the facilities within the monastery. That means you can chow down with students at the dining hall or get in some one-on-one sparring at the training grounds. As you explore the monastery, try visiting the various facilities and talking to the people who live here. If you haven't noticed, there are bulletin boards and you can check them. I hear that the bulletin board gets updated.
The only reason I'm actually doing these is because
tell you how to use
he
the
talks.
facilities, but it's a good idea to be mindful of how you're using your time. If you don't think about how you're spending your free time, it'll be...
Yeah, you only have a few numbers of charges of free time to use. So talking to people is free and picking up things is free, but and like fishing and planting stuff is free, but doing actual activities takes some time, and I only have one time slot.
Here at the Officers Academy, even professors are expected to study often to help maintain their strong leadership skills. In other words, students and teachers alike have to strive to grow in every possible field.
Cool. Let's go talk to Hilda right here.
So, about the mock battle that's coming up, you don't mind me sitting it out, do you? As a fragile maiden, I'm useless in battle. I'll just cheer everyone on instead.
No. So, yeah, there are some really good Fire Emblem memes that I'm gonna start sharing on Twitter because, they can be really, really funny. Oh, look, here's the dormitory.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
Once again, I wonder how old she is.
I was just heading back to my room. Bye!
Okay, bye. Talk to her again.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
So yeah, it takes a while to coax her to actually come out of her room. She's just not one to do it. Oh, look, it's
Well,
Sylvain.
there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea's quite the beauty, too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
So he's basically just telling me that to go share a bite with somebody. Yeah, you can see why Sylvain's not exactly my favorite character. Here's the greenhouse. This is where you can actually grow plants. Not today, though, I think. Actually, no, I think you can.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
That's, now I'm feeling sleepy, too. That's good. Let's tear them down from within. Let's break their work ethic.
Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed.
You seem well informed of the
My
subject.
adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
I want to try recruiting everybody possible. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do some gardening. This is actually free, and basically you put it in, and you pick it up later. So we can put those seeds that Dedu gave us. And then we can go to harvest, or cultivate, and we can infuse with magic. And then we'll come back later and that'll be finished. Oh, he just gave us that. We finished that, which is good. When you finish quests, your renown increases and you get better, you get like money and stuff like that.
I'm a little busy. I really can't right now. I got a lot of things to do. Work and stuff like that. Why don't you look at the flowers in the greenhouse instead? They're pretty.
Yeah, he never has any time to speak. Which is kind of funny. Let's go talk to to Marianne over here.
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
I have a meme about her. It's kind of funny. Also kind of sad.
Unbelievable. The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Saros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
That's not foreshadowing at all. Huh, you have no business here. Well, excuse me, princess. I'm gonna set it to Edelgard. Alright. The dining hall. Yeah, it's pretty cool that you can actually... This is one of the only Fire Emblem games you can actually look around like this and walk everywhere.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
That's a shame. Where can I visit you then?
My brother would not be pleased if he heard you saying such things. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have.
That's so funny though.
Might you help me with a favor?
There is a ceremony related to Saint Fodland that requires rare fish. Okay. So I need to go catch some fish. Flane is really obsessed with fish.
Yes. I'm busy. Do you want something?
I was hoping to spar with you.
I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Alrighty. Yeah, just say everything that's gonna make people happy, only.
I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
It's not exactly how that works, but good effort.
Greetings. Here at the monastery, I have had many great learnings from many great people. I am hopeful to have learnings from you, too. As forever, I will do my best trying.
Alrighty. So let's see. You can also, I think that you can open up, if I'm not mistaken, the roster. No, that's this. It's not it. Give me a second. Oh, I don't think I can teleport yet. Oh no, here I can. So, we can see where everybody is. Okay, the officers. A lot of people are the Officers Academy area, so let's head over there. Oh look, Black Sand Steel, and Southern Fruit Blend. So you can actually have tea parties with people, which will increase your standing with them. and you can also you have tea party people, and you can also like give people lost items, and also give people gifts.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
Have you memorized everyone's names yet? I'm Ignat, in case you forgot. I'm looking forward to learning from you.
I've memorized you guys' names better than I've memorized real people's names. Which now I feel sad.
Yes, it's true that I'm the only commoner in the Black Eagle house. I knew that before the first day of class. Those people are simply exhausting.
Right. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom Capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
It'd be a shame if she were to join my class instead.
Story. The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus. Lugh, the king of lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
That seems like a better reason for calling it the Blue Lions than the Golden Deer. Let's go see why the Black Eagles are called that.
Do you know the provenance of our class name? The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And
That's
black
Roman Empire.
is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence, Black Eagles.
That's like so Roman. You know, Eastern and Western Roman Empire. The double-headed eagle. Byzantine eagle.
Okay.
There's Lysithea.
Yes.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there.
Sometimes I wish that too.
In a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
Lysithea is cool. Actually, let's go check out our roster real quick. So, they've got like a little roster section. We're gonna get off pretty soon. So we've got me at age unknown. Got Claude at age 17. Height 175 centimeters. He's taller. He's age 18. Got Raphael is he's really tall. Age 17. Got Ignatz, age 17. Lysithea, age 15. Yeah, so she's the youngest out of all the characters in the game. Marianne, age 17. Hilda, age 18. Leonie, age 19. And back to me. Cool. And more people will be up in there if you recruit more people.
You there.
Hello.
See if I can't go this way.
Here's an idea.
Here we go.
There are two types of crests. Major crests manifest their power most effectively, while minor crests are slightly weaker. It is said that the closer a person's blood relation is to various saints and heroes, the higher their chance of bearing a major crest. Of course, there are also examples of major crests manifesting in children whose parents bear no crest whatsoever. The exact nature of how and why crests are inherited is still a mystery.
Interesting.
Yes. I hear a member of House Fresfeld, the ruling family of the Empire, has entered the Officers' Academy for the first time in ages. It is said that the Adrestian Empire's very founding was aided by none other than Saint Seros. That is why the crest of... In recent years, a rift has developed between the Empire and the Church. Let us hope this will be a good opportunity for both parties to reforge.
Alrighty, let's see. Oh, there's Annette. She's pretty cool.
Indeed.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you? Well, yes. It's a bit difficult to explain. Please just let me know if you do see him, okay?
I don't know who she's talking about. Huh.
As part of our commitment to the goddess, the Knights undertake various missions across all of Fodland. Assisting with the education of young nobles is also a part of...
Nice. Okay, let's run. I don't think we have much more time today. Oh, the gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
Ah, well, if only you had access to the same cosmic power as I did. But alas, you do not. Okay, am I missing anybody? Oh, okay, so I need to go to the top floor, so this way. Alright, let's see, what time is it? Yeah, we'll probably get off fairly soon, just so I can get a little bit of sleep tonight. But I wanted to talk to everybody first.
Okay.
I wanted to say, so there are actually romance options in this game. If you, in case you know, basically the I guess requirements for romance for a character is they have to be in your house, or I'm not actually sure, maybe not, because I think you can go with Manuela, but they have to have an S support rank with you. So and obviously because you're older than the students, you can't do it before a certain time. So there's what's like this time jump that happens, in which it jumps from like 5 or 6, 7 years into the future, and that happens at some point during the game, and then you're able to have romance options for characters. And so I'm just gonna let you guys think about that, and I'll maybe create a tier list, and you guys can choose who my character goes with.
Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
Cool. Thanks for the pep talk.
Really?
Really what?
The church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago. Have you met Leonie yet? Apparently, it was my influence that inspired her to leave her village. Sorry to burden you, but could you watch over her for me? She's the only apprentice I've ever had.
Yeah, why not? That'd be kind of a funny relationship. Oh, yes. The man you would admire and his son.
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle between the houses. Interesting, but I hope you understand that I have far more important things on my mind. My research is proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing. I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do. No? Perhaps some blood? A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
I'll
Thank
provide
you, Professor.
a blood sample.
Those few drops of blood are invaluable to my research. Oh, so much more to learn.
Wow, I gave some blood to this guy. Alright, let's talk to Manuela.
Mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Don't worry, though. Should you get injured, I will care for you all through your recuperation. I will see to you, oh so very, very personally.
That's funny.
Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago. I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject.
Sorry.
The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
Yeah, Alois is pretty funny. He's always cheerful. Which I guess is good. Alright, let's see.
Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the Church of Seros. The library contains countless documents about the teaching and the history of the Church. I encourage you to make good use of them.
I don't really care about that type of stuff. Not really interesting to me. I like to think of this Byleth as he's not my character, he's our character.
Oh, thank you, Professor. Those few drops of...
Alright, cool. So, thus begins the, let me just check real quick to see. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Alright, cool. So now, the 2 things we have left to do is... Oh, I can't teleport yet. 2 things we have left to do is what we're going to go ahead and finish really quick to get that quest for Flame finished.
Yes.
Hello.
And then once we have done that,
yes.
Okay.
we're going to head to the dining hall and share a meal. Alright. Let's go this way. And down here.
Hi there.
Everybody's so cheerful. Okay, let's go ahead and just try this out. I've already fished before, so it should be pretty easy. Dang it. A little bit of delay on my screen, but that's fine. Cool. I think I need to report to Flame now, which I don't know where she is. Oh, she's in the dining hall.
Oh. You have helped me so much.
Yay. All right, now that that's over, we can go ahead and share a meal. Let's do today's special. And we'll figure out. So Lysithia likes it, so we'll grab her. I mean, grab one more person. I'm just gonna go ahead and ask. So, we want to get our relationship up. Do you want us to use another person from our house, or a person from a different house that we want to kind of recruit over? because we've got characters like Dorothea, Bernadetta, and I'm not seeing a lot of the other guys on here. It's kind of funny. It's like the only people who like this dish are girls. That's kind of funny. See, because you can actually go back and go to the full menu, and there are different people who like different things. But yeah, oh, I see. It's making me share a meal with girls because that was Sylvain's quest. Well, anyways, so we can either share it with people who are, you know, in our house, like Lysithea, Marianne, Hilda, and Leonie, which would be ones that, you know, they'd be the ones that we'd increase their morale, or we could share with people like Manuela, or people like Ingrid and Dorothea, who are not actually part of our house, but we want to get part of our house. What do you guys think? Like, what other characters do you think would be good to either be with my character or to kind of be brought into the Golden Deer house? I'll give that just a second. Mercedes, all right.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
Because somebody posted your name here saying that you liked it. That increased my level quite spectacularly.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, see, Sylvain, I bet you could only take I bet you could only take one girl to lunch. All right, cool. So that'll be the end of the day. And because of how late it is, I'm just gonna go ahead and save us right here. And we're just gonna end day next time. So let me save real quick. I'm gonna save again because I am very paranoid when it comes to this. And I guess I will say to all of you, thank you so much for watching. I think this will be a fun one to keep playing. I love to hear you guys' y'all's input on this one. I think that it'll be good. I'll probably try and stream this mostly. I might stream with other games, but I'll try and finish this game. It's pretty long, but I think we can probably do it. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll probably put up some polls every once in a while, just to you know, take opinions on whether, you know, who we want to recruit to the party, and who we can recruit to the party, and just stuff like that, you know. So yeah, thanks so much. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and if you'd like to join my Patreon, that'd be much appreciated. Take care.